Finally today, we flushed Attorney General Koster out, and he came out and parroted Governor Nixon's talking points.
And in fact, strong words at 10 tonight from Missouri's Speaker of the House. Good evening, everybody. I'm David Oliver. The sparring is over a veto of a bill aimed to cut Missouri income taxes. It's our political coverage here at 10 tonight. The legislature passed the tax cut bill, and the governor vetoed it. He says it's flawed and will cost too much of your money. And tonight here at 10, we're going to show you what Missouri's Attorney General Chris Koster is saying now to inspire those words from Speaker Tim Jones. We'll also look ahead at what this bill could mean for your wallet. We will also show you what Texas Governor Rick Perry had to say in his Missouri stop today. We're going to begin right now, though, with this number for you, $455. That's how much Attorney General Chris Koster says someone making $100,000 could get in a refund in one case. Kevin Schwaller explains.
Chris Koster issued his legal opinion today. If you ask Republican House Speaker Tim Jones, Democrat Koster is siding with liberals in his letter.
He firmly said, I do not want to put more money in the pockets of Missouri taxpayers. I agree firmly with Governor Nixon. Folks,
this all centers around how much the bill could cost. And Governor Jay Nixon says if certain things happen, Missouri could lose $1.2 billion in revenue. That's compared to Missouri's total general revenue spending of less than $8.5 billion this year. Now that 1.2 is based on if certain cuts in the bill kick in because the federal government passes something called the Marketplace Fairness Act. So if that all happens, the governor's office believes the law would require all of us to be able to get refunds for 3 years of taxes based on those cuts. Now, those refund checks might not sound too bad. Still, it's the possible costs like that that are driving the governor to talk about cuts to schools or other services. Credit rating agency Standard & Poor's admits finding a way to correct for $1.2 billion in losses could be politically difficult. We spoke with Carl Bearden with United for Missouri. He stands on the side of Speaker Tim Jones and wants an override. Here's what Bearden said about this issue earlier this week.
The problem with the $1.2 billion, whether the governor's saying it or whether Standard & Poor's saying it is unconstitutional. Article 1, Section 13 of the Constitution prohibits retroactive laws, and so no one can go back and do 3 years worth of amended filing returns. So it just simply can't happen under Missouri Constitution.
Well, today Attorney General Chris Koster says he believes that's not true. Koster cites a case explaining that part of the Constitution is meant to protect citizens and not the state, and that the way the law is written, those refunds could in fact happen.
This veto override is about the future of this state. I'm telling you, you can make this happen.
That's
but it's
Governor
up
Rick
to
Perry
you.
speaking in Missouri. Governor Perry believes the income tax cut bill will help grow business and help the state, and supporters believe growth will offset the lost revenue.
Have this veto sustained.
Governor Jay Nixon says the bill will cost hundreds of millions of dollars a year and more depending on certain actions in Washington. Governor Nixon says the bill will hurt funding for schools, put a tax on prescription drugs, and hurt other services. And no, there's not much the two sides in this agree on. So what will this do for you, the Missouri taxpayer? Well, this is a table from James R. Moody and Associates. It's a consulting firm out of Jefferson City. State Democrats are citing these numbers. Now, you can see here in year one, a family of four making nearly $50,000 a year would have $6 back under these cuts. That's right, 6. A family of 2 making $500,000, this is in business income, would get a cut of $2,400. So here's why that is. House Bill 253 will phase in a 0.5% income tax cut. Then there is a part that will cut the corporate income tax from 6.25% to 3.25%. It would also allow an individual income tax deduction for business income of 50%. All these are phased in over 5 to 10 years. We reached out to hear from Speaker Jones or Grow Missouri about the numbers we showed you tonight. We have not yet received a call back. We did, however, find a post from United for Missouri taking issue with some of the numbers Moody came up with in a previous report. He is the same person behind the chart we showed you.
Much